Hi everyone, my name is Victor Benavides, Government and Community Relations Manager at City of Hope and the President-elect of the Duarte Chamber of Commerce, and also your humble host here today for Duarte View Live. I'm here today with Victoria Rocha, Assistant to the City Manager of the City of Duarte. Victoria, can you tell us a little bit about your position with the city and how you interact with the Chamber?
Absolutely. Thanks for having me here today, Vic. I think we have a future together as Vic and Victoria for a road show if this doesn't pan out. Just putting that out there.
Love it.
Thank you. So my name is Victoria. I am the assistant to the city manager at the City of Duarte. So ultimately what that means is I'm a resource. I'm a resource to City Council, to the city manager, to the residents, and to the businesses. I get assigned special projects. I work on issues and concerns, and I'm just a phone call away right at City Hall if anyone ever needs anything. For this relationship with the Chamber, it's really a partnership. We know that a healthy economy is built on a healthy chamber and having that voice and resource be out there for our businesses. So the city tries to support through funding, through communications platforms, and also partnering on events. And this is just another way that we love this partnership and a very new dynamic setting in Duarte View Live. So here I am. Thank you for having me.
Wow. Thank you. That's a lot. You do so much for us, and we're very appreciative at the Duarte Chamber of Commerce for all that you do, Victoria, and all that the city does for us. You know, I mean, we're very lucky to share a great partnership with the city that stretches over a half a century now.
It's a long time.
You know, there's always something. This is why I love Duarte. There's always something going on in Duarte. So let's take a look in our new segment. What's happening in Duarte?
Ladies and gentlemen, your Duarte Chamber Board of Directors.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you so much. I was asked to say a couple of words, and I take credit where credit is due.
As the newsman of the Duarte Chamber of Commerce, thank you for having me here. I love this community. I love
free of charge for the school and for the students.
We have a great city council, and in the 31 years I've been doing it, I have not seen it.
And thank you for taking some time out of your day to be part of this seminar. So my name is Dylan.
Statement and culture of my business.
Don't text them. We like it how it is.
Common sense. The right thing to do is that when business slows down, back then, and then it was kind of several companies.
So earlier we saw some videos of the Independence Day fireworks show that took place at Duarte Park. That looked super fun. It was one of the first in-person events that's taken place since the pandemic, right, Victoria?
That is correct.
How many people do you think attended the event?
We had about 2,500 people show up, and I have to say, because it was the first in-person event in a changing space with all the different health orders, it was a labor of love, but we were super thankful to greet residents who came out, and we didn't have to do ticketing or pods or anything. It was just an opportunity for everyone to come out in full force as a community and celebrate Independence Day together.
Wow, that's dynamite. Sorry for that joke, folks. Sorry, Victoria. I couldn't help myself. Well, like I said, lots of explosive stuff happening in Duarte, but that's not all that's happening. If you stick around to the end of the program, we'll be doing an opportunity drawing for a Paco's Mexican restaurant $25 gift card. So as the governor once said, stick around.
Hello everybody, my name is Alex Fernandez, owner of Victoria Tires here in the city of Duarte. We've been in business for 1 year this upcoming month. What we do here is we sell new and used tires at competitive prices, fixed tire flats, and we do tire rotations. So if you're looking for a good deal, swing by and I'll see what I can do for you.
Hello Duarte, my name is Daryl Brook and I'm an estate planning attorney in Old Town Monrovia, the Brook Law Group. We specialize in estate planning, probate, trust law, litigation, and family law. I love to be part of this community. I have many clients here and I enjoy my time here. So be very grateful to be a part of the Chamber of Commerce. If you need a living trust or any kind of estate planning, please call me, Daryl Brook, your first and only choice for quality estate planning.
So welcome to the Duarte Chamber of Commerce. We're excited to have you as new members and a part of this community. We're so proud to be able to offer our membership opportunities like this to showcase their business, organization, or simply to participate in our amazing community events as a resident member. So if you're interested in joining the Duarte Chamber of Commerce, please visit www.duartechamber.com or call 626-357-3333. Earlier in the show, you saw videos of the world-famous Duarte Chamber networking breakfast hosted by Cabrera's Mexican Restaurant. We're very excited at the progress we've made with vaccinations that are allowing us to bring them back in person again.
And this is the city of health here in the city of Duarte. So everyone should be trying to do their part. If you're able to get vaccinated, please know that all the pharmacies in Duarte are offering vaccines. So that includes our 2 CVS's in town, our Rite Aid, and also Pax Pharmacy. And if you are ages 12 to 18, you can also get the Pfizer vaccine. So everybody, protect the community. If you can get the vaccine, please do your part to do so we can keep opening up here in LA County for more great events like the breakfast.
Yes. Thank you, Victoria. Please help stop the spread, folks. Be sure to get vaccinated. And for current health orders that impact our membership, you can visit duartechamber.com and visit our COVID-19 resource pages. And now, a word from our sponsors.
Let's go back to that little place where we used to go in the summer days.
The City of Hope was founded to make a difference in people's lives, to give hope to people who've been diagnosed with cancer, diabetes, and other life-threatening diseases.
Right now, we're in the forefront of medicine.
This is one of the places where most of the breakthroughs have happened.
They want a cure, and they're pushing us for a cure, and they're right to do that because we can do it.
It's about making people whole. Our care does aim for that, preserving who people are.
You get to see the amazing things that these people then go out and do in their life. If you can liberate them from this disease that brought them to us in the first place.
Are you enjoying tonight's broadcast of Duarte View Live? You know, programs like this would not be possible without the continued support of our sponsors, membership, and the community. Last year, we launched an initiative called Be a Chamber Champion to address the short-term and long-term fiduciary needs of the Duarte Chamber of Commerce. Tonight's program is an example of the results from the Chamber Champion campaign. We need your support so that we can continue to offer exciting new services and opportunities to our members and the community. Please visit DuarteChamber.com, Chamber Champion, for more information about how you can help. And of course, be sure to like and subscribe. So let's hear from Victoria again, who will introduce our member spotlight.
Thank you, Vic. Our first member spotlight has been a member of the Duarte Chamber of Commerce for 41 years and is an integral part of the City of Duarte. Westminster Gardens, a human good community, provides a variety of senior residential living options in our beautiful community. Miranda had a chance to go visit with Bernadette Chang this month, so let's hear from her.
Hi, thank you, Vic and Victoria. My name's Miranda, and I'm with the Duarte Chamber as the interim manager. I'm here today at Westminster Gardens with Bernadette Chang. Hi, Bernadette. Thanks for joining us.
Hi there, Miranda.
All right, so let's just jump right in and get started. Tell us a little bit about Westminster Gardens and the role that you have with this organization.
So Westminster Gardens is a retirement community. We're what you call a continuing care retirement community, CCRC, or a life plan community, an LPC, which means that we have independent living, we have assisted living, we have memory support, and our residents also have access to a skilled nursing facility, which is off campus at our sister community, Royal Oaks, which is all part of Human Good. What I do here in our community is I'm a sales and marketing person, so I show you what the community is all about, and so that hopefully you'll enjoy the beauty and want to live here.
I already do. I think I'm making arrangements as we speak. It's lovely. I toured the facility on my own as I arrived, and it's lovely. I saw a lot of people outdoors enjoying this beautiful weather today. So how many years has Westminster Gardens been in existence?
Since 1950.
Oh, wow. Okay. And you've been with Westminster Gardens since 2002?
Yes. And the reason for that is because originally Westminster Gardens was a community restricted only to missionaries and ministers of the Presbyterian Church. And only in around 2002 was when they opened to the general community. So they needed someone to let the community know that Westminster Gardens was here and available for others to move in, even though you were not a minister or a missionary.
Oh, wow. All right. That's awesome. I didn't know that little bit of history about it. So you've been involved with the Chamber since 2002 then, is that correct?
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about your role with the Chamber, how it began, and how it has ended up.
So my role at Chamber started in 2002 because as soon as I got here, I wanted to get to know the community. I was new to the community of Duarte, so I wanted to see how I could make connections and let people know that Westminster Gardens was here and what we do for the community. So immediately, my first thought was get involved with the Chamber. So that's where I'm going to make my connections and network with the people and get to know the businesses and the city and make friends. So we did, and I have been involved ever since and started with just attending mixers and breakfasts, which then evolved to then serving on committees. One of my favorite committees to serve on is the Business Outreach Committee, because it also basically allows me to get to know other businesses in the community and how we can partner with each other. So that's the main business with the Chamber, is connecting businesses and getting to know each other, and also getting to know city council members in the city and what resources are in the city, so any information we need we can get from the city. And so that evolved to becoming a board member, which then I'm currently the immediate past president of the board of directors for the Chamber.
Awesome. That is a good history. So we're coming up on your 20 year.
Yes.
That's great. So that's lovely. Can you tell us a little bit of the history? You kind of touched on it about how it started out, but what was the deciding factor to allow it to be opened up to the public?
So the story of Westminster Gardens was Frank Shu was a student of missionary schools in China, and his portrait is out in the lobby. He was so appreciative of his missionary schooling that he donated $1 million to the Presbyterian Church in 1948 to look for a place to make into a community for returning missionaries of the Presbyterian Church. So they found this property. This property belonged to the Morrison family. Dr. Morrison and his family lived here. Where we're sitting at was actually their library, and this was part of their main house and the swimming pool, and this was their summer home. So Dr. Waylon Morrison was a physician for the Santa Fe Railroad. So in 1948, they bought this property. It was the main house and 32 acres of citrus groves, basically. So we became officially Westminster Gardens, a retirement community for returning missionaries in 1950. The first residents lived in the house. So the first residents lived in apartments that were occupied previously by the kids of the Morrison family. So they had 5 children. The Morrison family had 4 boys and a daughter, and the boys actually lived in the apartments outside on the veranda, and Mom and Dad lived upstairs in a 1-bedroom apartment, and the daughter, Patricia Morrison Myers, also lived upstairs in the 1-bedroom apartment. But in 1950, the missionaries first came here, and they started to live in the apartments, and slowly over the years we built apartments from 1 bedroom to 2 bedroom. That's why as you drive around Westminster Gardens, you'll see a variety of floor plans and variety of architectural styles, because we were built from 1950 to about 2009. So neat history.
That really is. That's fascinating too. It's good to see how it started and how it's transpired. What makes your retirement community different than others?
With a bunch of cool people living here. That's what makes us different. So the community of wonderful people is number one, but really the whole geographic area of Westminster Gardens. We are on 32 acres, and here it's all ground level. So you walk out your front door, you see yard, you walk out your back door, you have backyard. So you're not in an apartment building, which most typically people think of as a retirement community. I'm going into a 5-story building. Westminster Gardens is not like that. We are 32 acres of ground level, including a higher levels of care, our assisted living and memory care. So that makes it unique. It's a pedestrian community, and it's got a lot of gardens, so which means that people tend to be healthier. There's been studies where people live in green space, you are healthier. So in the city of Duarte, we feel like we are an oasis, so full of green space amidst the urban living. So that's what makes it really unique.
And you mentioned your residents and how special they are. We have had the pleasure at the Chamber to be able to work with one of your residents, Ann Wilkins, and she's a firecracker. She's dynamite, and she has more energy than I do in my late 30s. So I just hope one day I can be as active as she is. Do you tell us a little bit about your residents? Just tell us about the different type of personalities that you guys have here.
So in just a short sentence, I would say they're the movers and shakers of the community. I feel that they really are, because from way back when they were the missionaries, a lot of people think of Mother Teresa as a missionary, but our missionaries of the Presbyterian Church, basically, they built hospitals all over the world. They built schools. They were educators. They basically were teaching the community and various parts of the world in different countries. So they came back speaking a variety of languages. So, which was neat, because originally I'd heard from the school district, but they actually used our residents. The Duarte School District would come over and ask if any of the residents spoke a different language in order to communicate with the kids, because we had such a great resource here. So our residents like to be involved, they like to volunteer, so many of the activities and programs here they do. So they bring entertainment, they bring professional musicians to come for our residents, to perform for our residents. They are active within the community, so they basically create their own excursions. They work in the mailroom, so they sort the mail. They work in our library here, where they actually, this is our library, so you'll see the books are very organized. That's our residents who are organizing that. And they're also volunteers in the local hospital of City of Hope, and also the school district, as I said, and the chambers, and some of them sit on commissions in the city. So very active.
That is wonderful. What is your message to the Duarte community today?
I'd say get involved, because in order to know your neighbors, you meet new people, get involved, and then you might find that there's something out there for you to do also, that in this world that we're so isolated, and especially coming out from a pandemic where we've been at home, not much communication with a lot of people, we've realized how important it is to be with other people. So building that community and just being out there, being involved in whatever community is, your church community, the chamber, the city, volunteer. So I think it's a great way to also get to meet people. So just be involved. That would be my message. message.
That's a good message for everyone, actually. That is a worldwide message. Stay involved, stay active, and help out where you can, and volunteer your time. You don't have to have a monetary repayment. Just volunteer your time and get to know people. I think that's wonderful. Well, thank you so much for allowing us to visit you today and answer these questions to educate us about Westminster Gardens and your role here specifically. I think it's fascinating and speaks volumes for this specific business that you've been here for 20 years. That means that they're doing something right, and it's really good to see employees with longevity, because it means there's more to your line of work than just showing up. I've seen you all over the place already, and I've only been here 3 weeks, so you stay very active as well, and I can tell that Westminster is a place where they have the best interest of the community at heart, as well as the residents.
So next up is Loretta Vigil from Chefel, a personal chef service. Chefel has been providing personal chef and catering services for the greater Los Angeles and San Gabriel Valley for over 20 years. Let's take a look, Vic.
Hi, I'm here with Loretta with Chefel Personal Chef Service, and she's invited us into her kitchen this afternoon. Hi, Loretta. Thanks for having us.
Good afternoon, Miranda. How you doing?
Wonderful. So tell us a little bit about your services.
Okay, well, I do personal chef services. I cook for people on a weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly basis as needed. Right now I have about 11 clients, about 8 of them are weekly. And I design a menu for them and prepare their food, package it up, label it, give them reheating instructions, and deliver their food every week, or like I said, every other week, whatever.
That is making life simple for people. We get caught up in the hustle and bustle. Going to the grocery store seems taxing. This takes that off the table completely. So tell me how that starts. They just call and they say, these are my dietary needs. These are the things that I like, I don't like.
Yes, we have an assessment form so that people can go through, and let's just say there's culinary likes or dislikes, or dietary needs, or like if they just don't like anything, like mushrooms or green bell peppers, I make sure that that's not in their diet. So it's more of a customized menu, and I have a full menu that they can pick from.
That is wonderful. I love this kitchen. This seems very spacey, open, and allows you to have enough room to do what you need to do to make those meals for people. I see is this your freezer?
No, this is the container. This is the items for today that will be going out for today and tomorrow.
Oh my goodness, you do stay busy.
Right. So this particular client, they are in the blue labels because if it was all there and it has their name on them, and so some clients have the orange label. Depends on who it is.
Lemon stir-fried chicken over rice. That looks delicious, actually. Okay, so how long have you been doing this?
I've been personal chef for 21 years this September, and I also do catering, so that was born out of being the personal chef. People would ask, can you do a dinner party for 8, 50, 200? So yeah, so we take care of catering needs too if anyone needs it.
Wow, that's good to know. Very good to know. And you've been in this exact location for how long now?
For about 2.5 years.
Awesome. And are you loving? I see that you share a office space, so to speak, with Lemon Drop.
Right. We've been here for, like I said, about 2.5 years, and she's got the front store area, and I've got the back here, the kitchen, and we're making it work.
I like that. It's really nice and cozy in here. So if I wanted to start a service, how long in advance would I need as a client to give you?
I would say about a week and a half.
Okay.
So get the paperwork going and then schedule a date, toward delivering your meals. Like right now I have 3 Monday clients, so my Mondays are booked. I've got 4 Thursday clients, so Thursdays are booked. So,
is there a specific day of the week that you do deliveries, or do they just come here to pick them up?
I do the deliveries every day.
Oh, wow. Okay. So you really are very flexible to other people's schedules. It's just whatever fits in your client's routine.
Right. Correct.
That's wonderful. And what is your favorite food?
To eat?
Yes.
I like pot stickers. I like appetizer type food.
I do too. I just like to munch and graze all day long and get all the flavor that I can. And it looks like, just by taking a peek, that you have incorporated a lot of different flavors and recipes for different types of taste for your clients.
Correct, yes.
Wonderful. Now, tell us a little something about your company that maybe one would not know about that when they think about a personal chef service that you do aside from other chef services?
Okay, well, people hear personal chef and they think movie stars, the elite, etc. But it's just regular folks that don't have time to do the shopping and the planning. It's a lot of hard work, and so to get meals on the table, and everyone's busy, and we're getting back, from the pandemic, so people are getting busy. Kids are back in school, etc. So this just takes something off their list to do, and they come home and they've got their meals for them, and they can mix and match. And if somebody wants lasagna one night and somebody wants lemon chicken stir fry, that same night they can, like I said, mix and match. So it makes it real convenient for them.
That is very convenient, especially when you have picky eaters or children, or just even different personalities that have different type of dietary needs. So do you do anything that is gluten-free or plant-based?
Yes, I do have some of the clients, we do gluten-free, we do, or if they want wheat or brown rice, etc. So I know that from the assessment form. And there's some clients that don't want any carbs at all, so they'll maybe get double vegetable along with their meal.
So you mentioned catering. Tell me a little bit about your services.
Well, we do any type of catering, dinner parties for 2, 4, 6, like I said, all the way up to 200. My favorite thing to cater is like holiday parties. I've got my staff, we're walking around with our little Santa hats, we're passing around appetizers and desserts. We love doing holiday parties, and any type of celebrations. So we take care of everything.
So you do have a staff that services, you don't just drop off, you guys are there until the end.
Yeah, we can do drop off, but normally it's we have staff, wait staff, bartenders we can supply, so yeah.
That's wonderful. Has there been one specific event that sticks out in your mind that, I know all of it's fun, but is there one that sticks out in your mind that just stands above the others right now?
We've done some events where, there's entertainment and singing, so my staff and I, kind of get involved with that, and as long as, the client is fine with that. In fact, they encourage us to get involved. And, like I said, holiday parties, we take care of everything and make sure the guests are well fed and comfortable and are having a good time.
Now is a very good time to start planning your holiday parties and book her before she gets all booked up, because I can already tell just by looking at her food and her personality that she's going to be a huge hit for the holidays. Well, I really do appreciate you giving us a tour of the place and telling us about your services this morning. This is lovely. I really like it. It is just across the street from the Duarte Chamber of Commerce, so I know I will be loading up on my personal chef service. That sounds fantastic for me, as well as going next door to another chamber member, which is Lemon Drop Cookie Shop. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you next time.
Okay, folks. Thanks to those of you who were able to stick around, because it's now time for the big opportunity drawing for the $25 Paco's gift card. Victoria, who's our lucky winner?
At last week's networking breakfast, we did a drawing of the attendees, and our winner was none other than Ann Wilkins. Woo! Congratulations, Ann! To pick up your prize, please visit the Duarte Chamber of Commerce office.
We'd like to thank all of our sponsors again for helping us put on our very first ever Duarte View Live event. We really couldn't have done it without you. Sierra Family of Dealerships, City of Hope, Foothill Transit, SoCal Gas, Westminster Gardens, and California American Water. If you would like to be a commercial sponsor of an upcoming episode of Duarte View Live, please be sure to contact the Duarte Chamber staff. Be sure to like and subscribe. Good night, Duarte.
Good night, Duarte.